Rangers, assemble! The future of the universe rests in your hands!
Hello and welcome back to another video with me, Meoni, for Final Fantasy XIV. It is that time again. It is Moonfire Faire 2023. If you want to take part in this, the first thing you have to do is come to Limsa Upper Decks, so you can teleport obviously to Limsa Lower Decks, and then either walk up the stairs or teleport to the Aft Castle, and you will find the quest Allergic to Sunshine, which is a level 30 quest, which means of course you will need to be level 30 to be able to take part in this year's event quest, and of course to get the reward, so bear that in mind. This quest then, I'm not going to obviously read through this, I'm just going to show the rewards and talk about those items. So either swim over here to the Moonfire Faire chairman, or fly over if you have the capability once you've teleported over here, and continue the quest. Once we've picked up the quest then, there's actually a Moonfire Faire vendor just around here. If you click on this, you will see that you can get all sorts of different fireworks. So if you wondered where the firework vendor was, it is over here. Everything from pinwheels to storm tracers. After talking to a couple of NPCs and walking around a bit, you will be able to hand this particular quest in, which will give you some gil and some experience. It also has a nice little bombling on it to indicate that this is of course the summer quest. And then there'll be another follow-up quest with Himaga, and it says I am the sunshine. Now this is the actual quest that gives the helm and the one-piece chest piece that replaces leg, foot and arm gear. So of course this is where you get that, if you're wondering why the other quest didn't have a reward. And just like that, again, without spoiling anything, here is our reward. So we have ourselves the helmet and the suit. Like I said before, if you wanted to get some fireworks and other pyrotechnics, obviously, the vendor next to where Himaga is will give you that, the Moonfire Faire vendor. We also get an achievement for doing this particular event, as is always the case. Unfortunately, there is no title this time around. I was hoping there'd be something like Allergic to the Sunshine or something. That would have been a perfect title, but we got I am the Sunshine as a quest at least, so 10 more achievement points. There's also a crier nearby that will tell you all about the jumping puzzle as well, which if it wasn't raining and dark at the time of recording, the dark bit I can kind of help, but the raining bit not so much, then you would see the jumping puzzle. But there's no real reward for doing that other than your own self-reward. Right then, let's go have a look at this helmet and this one piece, and then we'll try to also show this on other races as well. Alright, before we look at the outfit proper, which is quite a tasty looking outfit actually, I'm quite impressed with this one. Let's first talk about how it replaces gear. So essentially, if you do equip it like this, you're going to lose out to your hands, your legs and your feet if you do that. This is not the way you should do it. Instead, come over to an in-room and use the armoire feature, and we store the items. So event items can always be stored inside the armoire, and in 7.x we're going to be able to store cash shop items as well, the optional items, which is going to be awesome. We go into the glamour plate creation, and then we're going to click the open armoire section, and then you'll find on seasonal gear 2, make sure you have the right tab selected, like the actual icon, and then click for the helmet, and then for the chest the same. That way, if we were to apply this glamour plate, you will notice that we get the full costume, but we also get to keep our gear on. It's just a nice way of doing it. Just, I don't know, I still think one-piece outfits are not great, but at least we can do that. I would have preferred to be able to take the parts off of this, but there we go. Alright, this is what the two-piece outfit looks like then, with a one-piece chest there that covers both the gloves, legs and feet, as well as the chest obviously, and then we have the helmet separately. I'm quite impressed with this one personally, even though it is a one-piece. Well, let's just walk around that fact for now. It has a nice glowy mesh sort of helm, and there's a lot more glow effects than I expected on the model, and I don't know, it's just nicely detailed. I would have preferred still if we could have had these pieces separately, But then again, I'm trying to think what things I would have mixed and matched with this in the first place. Probably some of the Garrow stuff, I'm guessing, things like that. So a better look at this sort of like cape tail thing then. Ass cape. It looks pretty good actually, doesn't it? I love the luminosity on the edges of this as well. And I especially like the meteor symbol glowing there on the back. I kind of wish it was blue though, because the front logo is blue and the one on the back is white. It's a nice little outfit. I just think that it would be cooler if we could have these things separate. Alright, after doing it once more, this time on my Lalafell ult, and Fran, my girlfriend, did it on her Hrothgar. As you can see, Hrothgar and Viera do actually have access to the helm, and it has accompanied the ears on Hrothgar. On Lalafell, I will say, it almost gives a slight chibi vibe, mostly because the helmet is much bigger than the suit of armor, as you can see. They also have the Lalafell ears on the outside of the helmet there as well. So there are quite a few differences. I will say that everybody else doesn't seem to have the same chibi effect, but Lalafell certainly do, which could either be cute or annoying depending on how you look at this. Okay, here we are on Viera on the left there. That's a male Viera. And on the right here, we have a female Aura. Now, specifically Aura, I wanted to show that the horns do actually come out of the side of your character. Also, I wanted to show off the luminosity of the various parts of this. I don't think we've properly looked at how good this looks at night. So there you go, there's a good idea of that. The one thing I will point out though that surprised me, I didn't think they would actually go to the effort, and they certainly have gone to the effort of doing so with Viera. The ears are actually given their own ear sleeves or ear hood space, which is quite funny actually, if you think about it, because normally they just get a cut off replacement helm, which essentially this is, right? That's how it's working. Your head isn't actually inside that helmet. It is a head replacer. However, it is nice to see that they've got that, you know, separate piece of customization. They actually have rabbit ears poking through. Some people might hate that. I think it's cool. I think it's quite funny, actually. It also adds a sort of layer of uniqueness to the outfit that ordinarily wouldn't be there. So it's nice to see the ears are represented for most of the classes that have, or most of the races that have them, rather. And for Aura, they're just like, how do we deal with horns? I know, just poke them out the side. So maybe they could do horn covers in the future or something, I have no idea. When it comes to dyeing the outfit, then I think most people will be quite happy with how this dyes. I really like how metallic some of the basic dyes look, especially on the back of the character, on that sort of like cape tail at the tip. It just really adds quite a bit of contrast with the glow and obviously the gold. In the future, in 7.0, supposedly we're getting the ability to dye more than one section of gear. We're going to be able to supposedly dye 2 pieces of gear. Not on all gear, but hopefully they revisit some of the event items. I think that'll probably be high on their list. And I think it would be nice to see what different contrast you can do with a piece of gear like this. There's a lot of silver / white, or pearl white as you want to probably call that, on the gloves and the boots, which you can't get rid of. There's also the gold trim as well. It would be nice to have either of those as another option to change the color of. But again, it's fairly nitpicky because it adds a quite nice bright contrast to dark colors, and if you go through the entire spectrum, there's a lot of really good colors that match this. I personally am still a stickler for the black. It doesn't matter if it's sub black or jet black or gunmetal black, it just looks really nice on this outfit. But that's me slightly biased towards the Black Ranger. I think he was the coolest back in the day in Power Rangers. But yeah, I really think they did a good job with this. It is, like I say though, a one-piece chest, gloves, legs and feet, which is the massive downside, and I know a lot of people won't like that, myself included, but it's kind of just like a mascot outfit. That's how we have to look at this, and I suppose hope that in the future we get less of these one-piece outfits and more interchangeable pieces. But yeah, hopefully it's not a slippery slope, but I do actually like the customization and the workmanship that's gone into designing this model. I think that the customized ears and things was a great touch. But yeah, let me know what you think about this outfit. Do you actually like all of the various different colors? Do you like the different ways that, you know, this has been displayed? Would you prefer it to be individual pieces so you can mix and match? I think a lot of people would have kind of hoped that it would have been separate pieces so they could do mix and match with the Garrow set. I suppose the saving grace is that at least the helm is separate. At least that's not included as well in that one piece. So yeah, anyway, let me know what you think below, and we'll see you all next time. Bye bye.